everyone. Today we're going to talk about the different scholarship opportunities that we've read about in Music Tech this semester. So the first article I'm going to talk about is Public School Education Within a Democracy, an Equal Opportunity for All Students, written by Allison Hamill. In this article, we learned a lot about the different opportunities that public schools provide in cities and suburban areas, and some of the issues that occur within our school system, and how special needs are not always adapted to the correct standards in our education system, and how music sometimes is forgotten, and how they all just need to intertwine, because really if we had a strong music system, then a lot of the behavioral issues may go away. And I talked about that in one of my scholarship posts, especially for this one, because many kids with special needs, if they had music, they are totally different kids because they are able to hear music and feel joy, and that's something that educators don't always get. So Allison Hamill did a really good job promoting that. The second article I read was Ryan Bledsoe said Music Education for All, and in this article it was about 3 students who were all on very different career paths, but they were all music related, but they could not find their place in their high school because they did not have the opportunities, and it was very one path minded. And if the community would have allowed them to have those different paths, like a technology music class or like a theory class that was not just Western notation, then these kids may not have decided to quit and continue later in life, but may have stayed in high school through music and may have pursued that more so in college and been more successful. Even though they ended up successful, they could have started that younger. And Ryan Bledsoe talked about that a lot, and in my scholarship I said, well, why didn't those teachers realize it? Because that's something music educators especially should realize with their students, is when a student is not interested enough, and if a student wants to do something else, the teacher should figure out a way to compromise and allow that student to reach their fullest potential. The last article I read was by William Beyer. It was the Music Learning Today, Digital Pedagogy for Creating, Performing, and Responding to Music. In this article, it talked about the different types of music technology we can use in our classroom as future educators. And one of the things I found really interesting was there are so many ways that teachers can actually use music. And throughout my time, especially in Music Tech this semester, I've seen the growth and creating a song through other ways online, and you don't have to use certain ones to show students. Students can find their own path, and there are apps that allow students to grow individually and such. One of the ways he discusses talked about was the audio files, and how audio files are becoming more useful for teachers, and to keep using them. And there are just so many ways that teachers can use things, and all 3 of these articles really pointed out that as educators we can advance the future, especially because technology is becoming more useful, and if we keep promoting it, then more students may end up in the career of music education in the future if we allow them to have more opportunities. Thank you.